I'm Eric.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Cooksey.
I'm AJ.
I'm Ethan Bradbury.
And we're the Opinionated Gamers, and we are throwing opinions today because we have decided to have a debate.
Because these guys are clearly wrong.
Because these guys are wrong.
Fight me!
These guys are wrong. And we are right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sure.
Battle Royale right here. Which...
I'm pretty sure 2v2 we could beat you.
No, I think we'd match up pretty good. They'd match up fairly good. I think it'd be an equal fight.
I think AJ could actually stomp Cooksey. I mean, look at
Chris
him.
is like 80 pounds.
Yeah. You and me would match up pretty well.
151.
Whoa, dude. Nice. Better than 80 you were.
All right. So, today's topic of debate, and we've been debating this for a while, but we decided we better film it because that's our job.
Every time we started debating it, Blake would tell us to shut up and say it to the camera.
Which Gen... I don't even know what Gen 6. Which Gen 6 game is better? Oras or X and Y? I'm Team X and Y.
X and Y as well.
I'm going to say Oris because I haven't played X and Y.
This debate is mute. And you are Oras.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, duh, if I was X and Y, then like there would be no debate.
Exactly.
There shouldn't be.
There
X
shouldn't
and Y
be
is
because
better.
X and
No,
Y
it's not!
What? Wait, so I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think makes X and Y better?
Everything. Done.
I think the story...
That'll hold up in court.
I think the story is better.
Okay.
I think the length of the story, it doesn't feel easy to beat, right? Like
Other than the fact that the difficulty.
the difficulty's not there, but the
it's not there
story
either.
length, like I like the story length. I don't feel like I waste my money. I feel like you have to travel good, but
Oris
you,
was
like
long. Was X and Y long?
Oris was long,
Yeah.
and they have the Delta episode.
If you include the Delta episode, they're probably about the same length.
I don't like the Delta episode.
Yeah, no one does.
I don't like. The
I don't
Delta.
either.
I get to the Delta episode and I go, son of a, and I start cussing because I hate the Delta episode.
Because
Yeah,
you
no
beat
one-
it once,
no
you
one
don't need
likes
to beat it again.
Yeah, but I want to restart the game, and I mean, I want to, because if I play, I either want to restart the game and play it through, or I want to be able to get to the battle resort and train and breed.
You don't want that middle
And
step.
If the battle resort was available all the time, I would like it. I do appreciate in X and Y that I can breed Lumio City,
Within
and
By Gym 5.
by just 5, and I can start breeding up and training early.
Yeah,
And-
but the way you breed there is freaking stupid. The influence that you have to fly to the other city, influence there, fly back, hope it's
It's
ready.
not that far. It's the daycare's like right outside of Lumio City.
Yeah, it really is.
You go out one gate.
It's basically the route outside of Lumio.
It's still not like in your direct path through the
I
influence.
never
though.
fly when I do it. I go out, I get my 5 eggs or whatever it is, and head in, and I put a penny under the joystick, and
You can only get one at a time.
nah,
Well, yeah, you can only pick up one egg at a
I
time.
only pick up, but then I go back and forth.
And it's an extremely long path
It's
right
a
in front of
straight
you.
line path right in front of the daycare. You go back and forth to get your 5 eggs.
Exactly. You have to go like this the whole time. Freaking, I'll set my
It really
DS
doesn't take
down.
that long.
Infaloop. Like, oh look, it's ready. Go. Stop.
It is nice that the
Press
daycare
B
is
in-
in the
Press B in League of
infaloop.
Legends. Press
But
B,
I
buy
don't
whatever
like
you
the
need.
infaloop because if you miss on the infaloop or something comes up, it's a big pain in the butt to get back to a corner.
Plus, the
And-
infaloop is easier to set in X and Y than it is in Oris.
Yes.
Oris, you gotta get over it and you gotta hit
what's
it
the
going up.
infaloop? And
The infaloop, it's in the center of Lumios. It's a perfect circle, and you just hold. You just
Oh,
hold
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
For
right.
breeding purposes, X and Y is a better game. I'm gonna say that.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
you
You're
can't
wrong.
breed early.
You
You
can
breed
breed
earlier.
You can breed at the same time, but you can't infaloop at the same time. There's 2 daycares in Oris, right?
When can you get to
Yes.
Lumio City?
There's
Lumio
two
City, it's between the first and second gym.
Like,
You're-
that's something to say.
You can't influence till the 5th gym.
Yes, you cannot influence till the fifth gym because you have to open all of Lumios up.
That's true,
But that's still
but it's still way earlier.
that's
than
before the
infaloop.
Delta episode.
The Delta episode that you have to beat.
Listen, you don't need breeding purposes, so you beat the game anyway. Doesn't matter. You were not breeding, infaloop breeding until you beat the game.
That's true.
But
Oh!
But there's an
That's
entire
true.
Delta episode after.
But I
this.
still would rather not do the Delta episode.
The desert in X and Y is also the most cancerous thing.
when you don't know what you're doing. But the second playthrough, the desert's easy. You go
No,
down,
no.
you
Also,
go left,
that
you beat
whole
the guy, you get the
snow
pass, you
area
go in the
BS,
door.
dude. No, everything about
It took me
that
30
game-
seconds to get through the desert.
No, it's stupid.
That
It's
was a good argument.
It's not. I got done with the desert in 30 seconds. I kid you not. I went down. I went left. I found the guy. I battled him. He said, "I dropped my pass by that rock." I went over to the rock. I picked up the pass. I went in the door.
Yeah, but listen, there's that city in like the middle of the desert, right?
No, you're thinking black and white. Because black and
No,
white's
there's
desert.
a city
relic.
in a desert
The relic
in
city
X and
is
Y.
stupid.
Because I've never
I
played
felt
Black
like I was
and
playing
White.
the Scorch Trials.
Never played Black and White. Never played them. In X and Y, there's a city that takes like 15, 20 minutes to get to if you don't have fly. It's the stupidest city. It's like in the middle of the desert. You have to walk through the desert. Go
Oh yeah,
right.
then that city behind the volcanic route that I have to go through the fiery path and then up and around and go back and go through the whole stupid ash and gather ash so the guy can make something. That's not forever to get to because I hate that route.
That route's fine.
No, it's not.
Listen, I wasn't
And I have to get the stupid
bored.
goggles to go into the desert.
I wasn't bored walking through that route. I was bored walking through the desert. There's nothing to do out there.
Nostalgia.
No.
That is why
I didn't play Ruby as a kid. This is the first time I'm playing.
I didn't play
that
Ruby
game.
either. So I have no nostalgia ties.
Yeah, I have zero nostalgia ties here.
And I would rather play X and Y than
I would rather
Oris.
play Oris than X and Y.
No crap, that's why we're having a debate.
So why would you bring that up?
No, but you're saying there's a long city that I have to travel to. There's a long route in every game. And I think the Oris one is more boring. Like, I hate going through the stupid ash path and all the guys that jump out of you.
There's just so much more stuff. You don't have soar in X and Y.
True. I will. Soar is cool, but fly is faster.
And
Doesn't
But
matter.
you can fly in Oris.
You can fly in Oris. You
I
have
know.
the option.
Why
to
do I
both.
need soar?
Soar? You can catch your Pokemon.
Or you can run into 1,000 Wingull when you're just trying to get from point A to point B.
No, you used to avoid those.
I don't need soar. Soar's an added effect.
You need Soar in Ruby to get some Pokemon.
Yeah, legendaries.
Yeah.
Post-game.
Post game.
Okay, yeah. So
So Delta episode.
you can't just bring up the Delta episode as a whole.
It's
argument.
the worst thing ever. Delta episode makes me
It is
want.
pretty bad.
All I see Delta episode. I go, oh, I want a monster soda, and then I'm like, okay, let's go on because they have this little scratch thing.
The Delta.
I want a monster.
Looks like a monster, and then I'm like, I
Yep.
want to be done with this game,
Uh-huh.
and then I reset.
The Delta episode's fine.
It's not.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
every time we finish Oris, we'll just let him play through the Delta episode.
That's
Fine
actually
by
a good
me.
idea because I hate Delta.
I like the Delta episode.
Stupid chick.
Blake.
Delta episode's better than the Liquor Story.
Yes, but you don't have to do the Looker story
No, you don't.
to get into any
But
kind
that
of post
makes
game.
Oris have better post game.
It does have a better post game.
Oris
But
Delta.
not really, because once you complete it, you're done. And I just cluster it all into plot. If you cluster the Delta episode into the plot because you have to do it immediately, it's not like you can just lollygag and do whatever you want to do before going to it. Like Looker Story, while it is not the best post-game story, you can take your time and do it when you're ready to do it.
Yeah, but what's the point of delaying it? Like,
Because
even when I played XY,
once I'm the Pokemon champion, I don't want to have to do an extra story, but it's nice to have.
Yeah. Because you want to start breeding and stuff.
No, that's some dumb reasoning.
I don't think it is.
Oh, you want to start breeding after you beat the game, huh?
Yeah, because May. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
May's been hitting on you the whole game.
yeah. Also, Oris.
Soar, May. That's all Oris has going
All
for it.
Oris has.
Okay, what does X have that's better than Soar and May?
Serena. Serena.
The entire...
Distancing myself from you.
So hey, every Pokemon game has its
There's
hot
a table
character. Misty,
May,
May,
Dawn,
Serena, Dawn. Like,
Gen
Yeah,
2,
but like
Sorry.
and then you
First
think they're all
game,
10 and
Lyra.
you go, oh
Lyra.
crap.
Obviously, like 21.
Hey, May was 10, 16 years ago.
She's legal now.
Couldn't have said it better than myself. Besides, if I put one more syllable on it.
Okay.
We're the weird ones?
No, you're the wrong ones.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go
In
back.
what aspect?
What
Morally or
what creatively did Oris bring to the table besides Sword?
It was a remaster.
Nothing, because it was, and that's great.
But they brought
we remastered, but it wasn't. They didn't change any. Like they didn't
Because it
improve-
was a remaster.
But I don't feel like they improved. X and Y improved the quality of Pokemon.
Yeah,
As-
a remaster
as a
doesn't
whole.
have to improve quality of a game. It's not what people want.
They're not
If
making
you're
a new
gonna
game.
if you're gonna call it a remaster, then you need to stay more to the integrity of the original story.
Yes.
They changed it too much to be considered a remaster. They should have added more when they changed it.
I
as
didn't
much
think
as they
so.
Did.
I don't think it changed.
The things that Oras brought,
Oras.
since you guys don't know, is they brought about 20 more megas in Primal Reversion. That's about, and Sword. They brought Sword.
It brought Sword.
But you know what it lost? Character customization.
I never customized a character anyway. Like that freaking characterization's the
If people
worst.
really cared about custom,
People do. People do care.
If people
are
actually
so mad
then
that they couldn't play through with a non-white protagonist in Oris.
no.
Like-
That's just because they're racist.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Is it racist for a black person to want to play as a black character in their video
Yes.
game?
Cam doesn't understand racism. I'm out. I'm out of this argument there.
well, they left. It looks like we won.
Hey! Oris is the better game.
Hey everyone.
Graphic quality wise.
Hashtag all Fridays matter, not just Black Friday.
There is no usable content. None. Thanks, Omar. There is no usable content.
Graphic-wise.
X and Y is better.
No, dude.
X and Y is better.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Why is it? You had no, listen. Innocent till proven
Graphic
guilty.
quality, the angles of the cameras, the creativeness of the
What
gameplay.
camera angles did they do different?
They
They've
did
got
the cave angle, first of all. The first cave you go
so
through.
right behind you.
Okay.
Right behind you.
I hated that angle.
They've got... I didn't hate that. I thought it was creative. I thought it was
The
different.
angle was cancer.
No, then you go into like cities and they change the camera angle, or you look...
So sometimes you
The
have to
fact
sit
that
down.
you're in Loomis and you don't know where you are because the camera angle keeps changing.
But,
is the
it
worst thing.
it feels like a city.
It feels really big.
It feels like you're actually in a city, as opposed to like, I'm in a city and there's one tall building and 3 tents.
Blake,
It feels like you're in a CD, not a Pokemon game.
And I actually liked that.
I don't.
It added to it. But I also,
added.
I didn't like that. Well, first of all, I didn't like that it felt very much like Castelia City to me from Black and White.
Thanks, ADD.
Yeah. But I didn't like that it felt exactly like that city with the different routes and stuff to go down. But I did like, because it was a big city, there was so much to do there. Like,
I
you
felt
could
like
go
there
to
was
Stone
too
Emporium,
much.
go-
How is there too much in a game
I
when you're
felt
supposed
like-
to
Yeah, there's
explore?
no-
There was literally
No,
a
there's no
taxi
such-
that would
Did
take
you
you
feel
there was
exactly where you
stuff
wanted
that
to
Did
go.
you
I
feel-
walked in and I was like, oh, I don't care that the shop's here. This is wasting my time.
Did you
and
feel-
space.
You love Skyrim.
Yeah,
And
like,
say
what the-
there's too much in that game.
I was like, did you like...
It's a
Is
Pokemon
Spider-Man?
game. I don't
Like,
want
the best part of Spider-Man is free roaming the city.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
hands
what they
down.
were doing. It's creating a city.
Spidey-Man with some
Spider-Man.
sody pops.
And if you
Please don't throw your shoe at me.
And if you didn't like that it was so big, there was literally a taxi that would take you
I
exactly where you wanted to go.
I don't know. Like,
That's
when you were in the city, it definitely felt like less like a Pokemon game to me.
It
And-
didn't!
Yes, it's
No,
so
it didn't.
There was so much crap. I was like, oh, I walk in here. Oh, I literally don't care about anything in this whole entire building. Why am I here? And then I leave. It's like that was a waste of time and energy and space. That whole complex. right
Every
It wasn't
city
every-
in Pokemon is like that.
It's a waste of space.
Why in the heck am I going in this
No,
building?
why do you think
Because I
it's-
gotta go get an Eevee from a guy on the roof. Like, what the F? They're all like that.
No, the ones in Luno City though had no purpose. You didn't have to go in them.
I can't even think of a building in Lumios that doesn't have something in there for you.
No, there
Team
was
Flare hideout is in there. Behind the stupid thing.
in Lysander
You have
Cave.
the gym inside the stinking Eiffel Tower, which was cool. I thought that was creative. You have the Pokemon lab, which would make sense if you're a professor to have the lab in that city.
Listen, you might have to go up to the Eiffel Tower to get freaking whatever, But it doesn't matter.
It was
It
the
felt
gym.
Whatever. It was a
It
gym.
was a gym.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
No, it wasn't. It was a
really-
fun gym. I liked the fact that you had to
What kind
do
of gym was
trivia. It was
It was-
trivia.
It was like
Wait, so
They like showed you like a who's that Pokemon silhouette.
Yeah,
You had to
three
go. You had 3 options. You had to go back and you.
if you said the wrong one, you had to battle the gym trainer. If you didn't say, if
Oh,
you went to the
really?
right
That's
way-
cool.
See,
That's pretty cool.
It was cool. The gym creation. The gym. I thought the gyms are.
Listen, the
More
gyms
fun
in that
in
game
X
are
and
more
Y.
fun in X and Y. The
I'm
gyms
gonna go
are
out
more
on my
fun.
X and Y.
I think we just won. The graphic quality, like as much as ice, like nobody likes to go on the big long routes that go out of the way. Nobody likes that, but it's part of Pokemon.
True.
Every game has had
and
that.
there's always a
And-
reason.
And
that
Icy
you do.
Path, the Ice Cavern, whatever it's called, Frost Cavern, whatever,
Frost Cavern,
is one of the more creative ones where you have to use and maneuver around. It's a puzzle.
and it's fun
And
because
it's fun.
it's the first time you get to do an ice puzzle and move at an angle.
Yeah,
Like you hadn't gotten to do that.
What do you mean
until-
at an angle?
So you can move
Diagonally.
Diagonally.
because X and
Okay.
Y was the first game to use.
So in an
diagonal.
ice puzzle, you go up, down, left, right
Right.
into the ice blocks. But with this one, it had it set up so that you go at an angle, so you could walk at a diagonal onto the ice and travel at diagonals to shortcut the paths that you didn't want to do.
It was cool, and you can actually make it through Icy Path with only battling 2 trainers, because I did it.
Yeah.
If you do it right. So
There's also a lot of like off the path stuff. Like you find the EV rock and
I have the best end-all, be-all argument to put Oris to
Because
shame.
Blake has a
They
pretty
took
good
out the
outfit.
best thing about Oris, or about Ruby and Sapphire, when they made Oris.
What's that?
They eliminated the double battles. There's only like 2 double battles in Oris, and there used to be tons of them in Ruby and Sapphire, the original. Like you got
They-
double battles all
they had
the
an
time,
entire double battle gym in
and
the
it's
originals.
gone. And I love double battles. I think they're fun.
I hate double battles. You only ever train one Pokemon.
You played Pokemon wrong. You played Pokemon wrong. I think double battles are one of the best parts about Pokemon, and one of the best additions that Ruby and Sapphire had, and they took them away in Oris.
The best
and it
part
made me
is
upset.
no. The best part about Oris is the fact that you can skip a double battle where they use Min and the other one. I don't remember his name. I don't know. Yeah, Puzzle. You can skip one of those where that's a double battle till you have Kyogre and Groudon, both level 100. You can walk back and just stomp them. It's hilarious.
You played Pokemon wrong.
Do you know what I
I
don't
played
like about
Pokemon to
either
win.
of them? And I do like this about Oris a little bit more. There's not a versus seeker in X and Y at all.
That's true.
While in Oris you have, while it's inconvenient and stupid, you can rebattle trainers with the phone call and the
So
nav, and
that is stupid.
but
But you can still rebound.
you can rebattle them, which
Gosh,
is good.
remember in Silver when you give that kid Joey your phone number? And he'd call you all the time and tell you about his Rattata, and you're like, Joey, I'm blocking your number.
Well, that's the same thing. Like I like the versus seeker, where it's not like, hey, they're ready to battle me. The versus seeker is like, hey, I'm ready to battle them. Then you go battle them. And we haven't seen one of those in a while, at least since Gen 5.
So I don't know. I think the gameplay. I actually like. The first time I played through X and Y, I didn't really love the story. The second time I played through, I liked the story more.
See, I've only played it once, and that's because I didn't like the story the first time, so I said I'm not playing it again.
The worst part about X and Y's story is the backtracking. And you only have to backtrack if you don't have a Pokemon that knows fly. Like, really. Because you can just fly, because you've been everywhere you have to go.
That's
But-
why it's called backtracking.
Yes. But what I was going to say is, the thing is when you backtrack in X and Y, you don't have to go places you've been before. You go into the Lysander Cafe and do the battle there, and you go in through the entire hideout. And you can't even say that having that many hideouts stinks, because look at Gen 1. Like, Gen 1, you went through the
Also, the hideouts are
Rocket
stupid.
Base, you went through Rocket Base, then you went through the Silph Co Tower, and then you get to Pokemon Tower, which you have to go, which, I mean, while not a Rocket Base, like, it's the third time in a row, or a set of 3, that you're in a building where you're just running into trainers and, like,
Yeah, those people in the Pokemon Tower are weird, dude.
and
All the
then,
possessed people.
like, you get to the Cinnabar, and you've got another one of those, like, going through all these places that maybe you don't necessarily have to go to, while they might seem tedious, it's something we've always had to do that's tedious, and it's what makes
It's
Pokemon.
what makes Pokemon great. and I thought X and Y's locations are better. I think they could have done more in upgrading the game when they made Oris.
I'm also upset that in Oris they take out Magma Hideout and just cluster it in with Aqua Hideout. Like in the original Ruby, under like where you find Groudon and all that stuff, it's totally separate. It's under
really?
Mount Pyre in the originals. It's not out in the ocean. Like they were totally split before, and it's awesome because if you look at the map, it's half water and half land, and it's very conceptual and everything. And the legendaries were respectively, and your Rayquaza was right on the middle line, which was crazy cool. But like now everything's just over in the ocean, and it makes the ocean part kind of suck even more.
I hate that ocean part at the end. I'm sorry, I do. I hate the little ocean part.
I would say the ocean part in Oris is worse than the desert because
Wait,
in
what
the,
ocean part?
The ocean, like from after the 6th gym, in Pokemon, you get over to the ocean, and then you go over to the 7th gym, and then you go down to the 8th gym. It's all navigation in the ocean. And
using Surf.
And you can avoid Pokemon battles without repels. While in the desert, you can see where the Pokemon are. Like, you can avoid them if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't take as long, and, you know, while it is tedious, it's not near as tedious as that ocean is.
That's true.
I mean, you can...
Which is longer, though? Are they...
The ocean's longer.
The
I
ocean's
didn't get bored in the ocean.
The only way I'd like to do the ocean is with Sharpedo, so I can go fast.
Gotta go fast. Sanic.
That's the only way I like that part. I usually, once I get to that,
Kyogre.
I never go through the ocean again once I get to the 4 cities.
I go to the cities before doing anything else.
Yeah, because then I can just soar. Which I'll give you, soar is awesome. The first time I soared, I was like, dude, this is cool. But at the same time, you don't need it. You don't.
You don't. It's an added feature, but
it does the same thing as fly. That's all it does.
It just gives you a chance for encounters while you're
And it's funner.
more fun.
No, because you don't even have sky battles. And sky battles are cool, and they didn't even put that into Oris.
Which makes no sense. Like, we're going to give you a
okay.
soar feature,
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you on that one.
but there are no sky battles.
Like, what the heck?
And the only triple battles and rotation battles since Gen 5 are in the battle cafes.
Yeah, like... I don't know.
I
like the improvements X and Y. I feel like Oris took a few of them and said, "Cool, we're going to do this," but they didn't own enough to what they had built in X and Y, and they could have.
Also, I feel like in X and Y, for one more point, a lot of the things that you got to do in X and Y made sense. Like when it comes to like getting the TM for Thunderbolt in Oris, where you got to go do the new Mauville story and everything. That's just tedious. And, like, you probably haven't even done it because it's so out of the way. Like, you have to go...
But you don't have to go to the power
plant.
You don't have to go to extra.
It's extra, and you have to go and find Watson, and he'll tell you to go do it, and then you go do it, and then that, and then the whole O-Power, everything that comes with the O-Powers, it takes forever to do. While, you know, if you just explore as you play through X and Y, you get all the O-Powers. You go into the...
Mr. Bonding. Creepy Mr. Bonding or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Mr. Bondage.
Mr.
No.
Bondage.
He weirds me out because he stands in the corner of everywhere
And
looking at the wall. And he's wearing this pink jacket. You're like, dude, you're creepy, but I feel like maybe I need to talk to you, but I don't want to. You got breeding O-Power. Okay.
Critical hit.
Oh.
Critical
Wow.
hit. Line
Dude, I
crush.
wish critical hit me. That dude's hot.
Okay. I think it's been decided that X and Y is better. I don't know. Do we need more arguments? Blake, are you ready? Which one's
X and Y.
X and Y?
From this argument, yes.
Okay, now counterpoints that we can actually debate because we had none of them.
Yeah, let's be real here. I've only played each game once because that's all I played Pokemon.
Counterpoint.
I don't know. If I thought of any, I brought them up in the middle of the argument.
Here, let's get. I feel bad Cam hasn't been able to like say a good argument. So like, who's better, Yin or G or
What?
Yin or Yang or Master Yi or Master Yo, Tarek, Heimerdonger.
Oh, Heimerdinger's the best. Followed by Tarek, then Master Yi. Come on, dude.
But Master Yi is getting nerfed.
See,
When do I get my rework?
Whoa, see?
They're having an
Okay.
argument over whether it's
So-
nerf or nerf or
You thought it was
Cam plays
fun.
League of Legends. We play Pokemon and League of Legends for you. I don't play League of Legends
yet.
I just suck at it.
Yeah, it's because you don't play.
It's true.
Splatoon! It's because you don't play! I'll play League if you play Splatoon.
Fine.
Ooh.
I'll
Okay.
play Splatoon then.
Okay.
See, here's the thing. You don't spend $50 on League.
Yeah, you have to.
What? How
I mean,
much money have you
I
spent on League?
have
I've spent $0
a
on League.
lot.
And I actually spent technically $0 on Splatoon because it came with the bundle. So
True.
Why do I always get screwed over here paying more than everyone? Especially Eric.
Blake always pays the most because he's like, ooh, that sounds like it's a good addition. I'll buy it.
Every Smash DLC.
Did you do that already on the Wii U? On Smash?
Uh-huh.
You just bought all of them?
Uh-huh.
No,
What about Mario Kart
no,
DLC?
Better. He got those
Okay
too.
with it.
They offered them to him at the GameStop. And he's like, when I get home, I'll buy it. And they're like, you can just get the download code here. Every DLC available, bought.
Just season, like
Just-
Nintendo Season Pass, basically.
Yeah, his card is. Yeah.
They just send it to you in the mail. All right, it's decided X and Y is better, and I look forward to Sun and Moon because it's gonna be even better.
You'll buy it. I have a rant coming up about this, by the way. You'll buy it.
Okay, that's it for us. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Check us out on VGCritic.com.
Yeah, you don't know what my rants are. New video series coming soon.
Cameron rants.
Camerants.
Camera rants.
Shut the F up.
Camerupt. That's it from us. Check us out
Yeah,
at
thanks for
VGCritic.com.
watching, listening.
Like us,
whatever
follow
you're
us, tweet us, Twitch,
Comment, like,
Whatever.
subscribe.
Twitch TV. Cam,
Twitch
just
dot-
put a little graphic up that says everything. I'm sick and tired of saying it.
Everything's in the
It's
description.
right. Is it? No. I think you should put a graphic like right over AJ's face, right there. Bye.
Bye.
I.
This video needs to be deleted and burned.